Okay, it looks like we have just spawned in, and we got our little island here. So right off the bat here, I can see way off in the distance there's a whole bunch of stuff everywhere for us to go and explore. Looks like we've got some trees over there that we'll go and get eventually. And there's a nether portal off in the distance, which is pretty awesome. But let's see what we got in this chest. Alrighty, so this is the perfect stuff to get us started here with our cobblestone generator. So I'll place down the ice right here, then break it, and place down our lava. So now this is awesome and all, but in order to break this, I'm going to need a wooden pickaxe. So I'm going to need to chop down this tree. But I don't want to lose any of the saplings that this drops, because then I'll never have a tree again. So I'm going to dig out some of this dirt and then build a bit of a platform around the tree. Alrighty, now I got the platform down, so I'm going to mine up this tree. Now with all of that wood mined, I'm going to have to make sure that any saplings that fall get collected onto this platform, that way I don't lose them. Oh, there's our first sapling. Oh, and it came with two, sweet. So I'm just going to get these planted right away, that way they can start growing and I don't have to wait forever to get wood later. That's sweet that we got two though. But now with my wood, I am going to craft up a crafting table and I am going to get a wooden pickaxe. And now time to mine some cobblestone. And now with my cobblestone, I'm going to make some stone tools. There we go, full stone tools. Now this tree has also grown already, which is pretty awesome, so I'm going to chop it down and then get some more saplings. I am also going to replace this chest over here and put all of this stuff that I don't need right now inside of it. Although, come to think of it, it would probably be a good idea to start planting some of these crops I've gotten. And there's a sapling already, sweet. And another one. So yeah, I'll just keep like farming up these saplings, that way I can get like a whole platform of trees to mine later on. But for now, it's just the cobblestone generator and waiting for some food to grow here. So now that I have 20 cobblestone here, I'm going to go around and try to mine all of the excess dirt I have here on the island and replace it with some stone. That way I'm not wasting any materials. Gonna have to be quick with this so that this doesn't burn. Oh no. Let's try this again. Oh my gosh. Dude, this is terrible. Uh-oh. Okay, so let's try this again. Oh my gosh, okay. All three. Well, that's too bad, isn't it? Okay. Well, at least these ones can't get burnt up by the lava. So, in case you haven't noticed, it is now nighttime, but that's not something I really have to worry about on this island, as mobs can only spawn more than 30 blocks away from you. So, I will be totally safe here, at least for a bit. Okay, so now I've gotten pretty much all of the dirt that I can get from the island so far, and I'm just gonna probably keep mining up some cobblestone here, expand the island a bit, and then I think I'm gonna move the generator to somewhere other than the world spawn here. Okay, so now I think I'm going to move this cobblestone generator over to here. And boom, there we go. Didn't want to bore you guys with that whole process, so I just moved it with magic. So now that it's over here, it's a little bit more out of the way, and I'm not covering up a bunch of the dirt that I was over here that I can now use to plant my trees. So definitely worthwhile moving that. All of these structures so far out in the distance are really cool looking, and I'm super excited to go and explore them all. Now, something that I have learned from watching other people try this challenge is that it is very important to set up a bit of a roof over your head, just so that when the phantoms start spawning after a few days of not sleeping, they don't just instantly kill you. So I'm thinking, oops, let me just replant that real quick. I'm thinking I'm going to have this be 2 blocks up, and then just with a slab like that. And then I'll just cover pretty much my whole base with this, that way at least the sugarcane can keep growing, but I will keep out the phantoms by having this roof. So I'll start by covering up my generator here, and then I'll kind of build another little area over here so that I can have access to my other stuff. And I guess I'll have to move my trees back a little bit, at least for now. That way I have some space to build this roof here. It's definitely not very big and definitely not the most comfortable thing in the world, but it'll keep out the phantoms once I need them to not spawn. So I'll just put my crafting table here. I guess that was kind of risky. And then I'll move my chest over here with all of my goods. And I guess just for the sake of it, I'll grow some glowberries here. It'll just be another food source. Okay, so I've been collecting up some resources for a while here, and I know what I want to build next. So obviously, I can't just keep going with this setup here. I'm gonna need to either branch out to these islands here or find a way to get other resources. And I have decided that I am going to build a mob grinder. I think I'm gonna do it probably off this direction just to give me a head start on these islands over here. But I'm gonna have to collect up a whole lot of wood here, and then I'm gonna have to make a whole bunch of planks, and obviously come over here and mine up a whole bunch of cobblestone. But I'll just give that to you guys in the form of a montage. Oh great, a tall tree. I've also made a furnace here because I just realized that I could make some torches if I wanted to by cooking up these logs. Okay, so I just realized that if I wanted to make a mob grinder, I would need another piece of water here, and the only way to do that is to find one of the very far away islands here, which I don't think is realistic right now, or to somehow get some iron to make a cauldron to capture water, but also doesn't seem very realistic. So I think what I'm going to do is once it turns day, which it looks like it's doing right now, I'm going to build off kind of far and then build a bit of a platform using all of my stone for mobs to spawn at nighttime, and then once it turns day, I'll go around and I'll kill them. And then hopefully, eventually, I'll get some string or just some gunpowder or even like bones to grow up some trees and whatnot, and it'll just be very helpful. And then eventually I will be able to make a proper mob grinder using some water on one of these islands way off in the distance. So I guess I won't really have to wait for nighttime if I just build a roof on this thing, so I guess that I'll do that too. I think I'm going to do something kind of like this, so that none of the mobs can attack me. I can still reach down and punch them. And maybe I'll add more over here, so that I can hit them over here as well. Yeah, I think that works out. I will definitely want to add some more places for me to stand here though, because otherwise it's pretty dangerous. So now I'm going to go around here and build up all of the walls, and then make it completely dark inside. So because it has to be totally dark in order for mobs to spawn, it'll be quite easy for me to have a switch here. So as long as I have at least one of these holes open, preferably the middle one here, no mobs should be able to spawn. But now if I add a block here, theoretically that should be dark enough for mobs to spawn. So I'm going to for sure light this place up a bit up here though. And then I'll go back and get a few more torches soon, but while I'm doing that, it'll be a good time to see if any mobs spawn. Oh, I hear some skeletons. I guess it would not be stupid of me to add in at least a bit of railing here, and I guess I'll put a crafting table here because I will probably need it here. Okay, it's nice to have this be a little bit wider, but I still feel like I should add a little bit more support along the sides here. And I guess I'll add in some fences or something. And I guess this also kind of makes it look cool, so I kind of like it honestly. Okay, this should probably be plenty here, and I think it looks kind of nice too. So let's open this up and see what we got. I heard a lot of skeletons, but I'm happy I added these as well, because, yep, look at that. You can see right inside. If we hit these guys, they should just be aggroed and then come towards me, and boom, you can just kill them from here. Okay, there we go. So now I'll just open this up, hop inside, and boom, some bones. Sweet. So that means I can get some bone meal. And then I can just repeat this process as many times as I want. So I'll just cover it up like so, and then leave, come back, and then there should be plenty of mobs for me. Okay guys, I thought I'd just pause real quick to show you something pretty smart I think I did. So I managed to reroute this water over here by digging out blocks and then placing them in order to make this do like the curve here so that it could come over here. And I have planted in this huge field of wheat here. I used those bones I got from my little mob farm over there in order to bone meal up the wheat I had here, and I also had some sugarcane growing, so things are looking up. Oh! Okay, so I just got infinite water. Would you look at that? I just found this little trick online that you just place some water down and then have it flow onto a block and then bone meal that block, and then gives you a water source. And I was like, there's no way this will work, but I guess it did, so that's pretty awesome. So I guess I can go replace this part now. And in case you were curious on how I did this before, oh! Terrible timing. Don't have any emeralds. What the? When did they add this? What the heck? When in the world did they make it so that you can trade stuff for emeralds? Never seen that before. Okay, so that's interesting, but I don't really have anything I can give him right now. Unless my wheat grows. I guess I'll keep him alive. But yeah, that's kind of interesting. I had no idea you could trade stuff for emeralds, so that's sweet. But as I was saying, in case you're curious on how I did this before, I would just dig this hole here, and then fill it in, and just reroute it that way. That way it all goes into that one little spot there. So yeah, pretty cool, pretty fun. I guess I'll go and check if there's any mobs in my little grinder here. I hear some zombies. And spiders. Oh, I need spiders. Spiders drop string, and string is how I'm gonna get a bed. But there is only one. Just gonna climb up in the corner, I guess. Very annoying spider. No string. Too bad. I guess I'm probably just gonna grind this, at least for now. And then I'll come back to you guys if I find anything interesting. Okay, nothing's spawning, so I've changed my mind. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to start collecting up some wood and some cobblestone, because now that I have infinite water, I can build a proper mob grinder. So that's what I'll get to working on right now. Alright, so I have been mining cobblestone all day and all night, and this is what I've got to show for it. So, not bad. I don't think this is going to be enough, honestly, but it will be close. I also have a decent amount of wood here, but might as well get to building so that I don't have to wait another night. I think I'm going to build it off this way. Alright, so there is the drop chute completed. Now I'm going to have to build off another 6 blocks so that I can have the water that pushes the mobs down into the chute. Now I guess it wouldn't be a bad idea to test this real quick. Alright, let's see. Okay, it looks like it's gonna have to be one more block. Okay, so I was mining again all night, and I got another 3.5 stacks of cobblestone. And peeking over here at the mob farm, it looks like it was pretty effective over the nighttime there. That is pretty insane amount of mobs, if I'm being honest. So I think I'm going to expand this area here, and I feel like walls would look cool. So I'll go around here. Jeez, there's a lot of them. Okay, time to kill him. My goodness, 22 bones. Ooh, first pieces of armor here. Sweet. I feel like this creeper just can't die. Okay, even though I feel like it's probably cleared out now, I don't trust it, so I'm gonna build up on the side from my trees here. Yep, I just heard one fall. Ah, just a little spider. Oh, and a creeper. And another spider. Okay. I don't think he can escape from there. So... okay, sweet. If I can get this water. And I'll do a bit of an infinite water source there. And get these guys flowing down there. As long as I don't accidentally hit one of these guys, they should stay neutral though. I know it's usually a good idea to make these sort of things like spawn-proofed for spiders, because otherwise they will clog up the stuff, but I kind of need spiders, so I will not be spawn-proofing for spiders. And there goes the creeper. Okay, so now this is technically functioning. Yeah, and all the spiders are going to do that, but eventually they will fall down, so I'm not too worried about that. It's just definitely going to slow down the farm a tiny bit. But now I get to do the fun part and add in some walls here. Alrighty, so now that that's all down, I think I'm just gonna kill some of these spiders here. See if I can get some of their string. There's some string. Okay, not quite enough, but a good start for sure. So I think I'm gonna have to climb back down to my base here, and then get some more blocks to cover this thing up and make it work at day and nighttime. It looks like I'm in for another night of just chopping away at the cobblestone generator. So I guess I'll just spare you guys the boredom and then cut back to you once I'm back at the top and finished with the roof. Alright, the rain chose a bad time, but I just finished the roof here. And I almost got knocked off by a spider, but I was not recording, so you guys don't get to see that. But this is now a fully functioning mob farm right here, and it gets all types of mobs except for endermen. So this will make it incredibly easy for me to get bone meal and hopefully some string, fingers crossed. But I haven't really told you how I'm going to use the string to make a bed yet. In Minecraft, you can use 4 string to create a block of wool. And obviously 3 blocks of wool makes a bed, so that's just what I'm going for right now. I currently have 8, so I only need 4 more. Oh, and it looks like there's a couple here. Okay, I'm only gonna need 2 more now. But also that wandering trader has despawned, which is too bad. But you guys already saw in the little montage that I did get some red sand from him. I don't really know how easy that's gonna be to get later. I know there is a sand island, but I don't know if there's a red one. So that might have been a good idea to get, but I guess we'll see. So I'm gonna harvest up my crops here because they have been growing crazy, and this is apparently a way that I can get emeralds now from that new wandering trader feature that I had no idea about. So I'm gonna let some mobs spawn and fall down the chute while I collect up some of this wheat. Alright, that's a pretty good amount right there. And I got them all replanted too, so I've got a good amount of seeds if in the future I want to expand this farm. Oh, iron! Let's go! Let's go! Got some iron. Eventually I will get some hoppers here once I've got a proper iron farm, but for now, just walking around and collecting stuff should do. Oh, and it looks like another piece of armor, sweet. Oh, spider. Okay, one more string, that's all we need. Okay, I know I said I'd cut back to you guys once I had string, but now there's a thunderstorm, so I might have to cross my fingers and hope that I can get some string soon, because I do not want my trees burning down. Oh, and there's the string. Let's go! Uh-oh. Oh, that was a close one. Oh, that was a really close one. Alright, got the string. Here we go. Let's do this. Free wool. Let's go. Boom. Boom. And bed. Just like that, we do not have to sleep. Or I guess we don't have to wait through the night any longer. Oh, finally. It would take forever to do some grinding here as I was worried about the phantom, so I had to sit under the roof here. Oh, that's so nice. Let's go, finally. Okay, this is pretty sweet. So now that I have this bed, I can start doing some serious building and stuff. So that is pretty awesome. But I think for now, that's going to do it for this first episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching for this long. I hope you guys liked my new kind of style with these episodes, or I guess this new series, just kind of a little more laid back, since this is about the highest quality I can deliver to you guys right now, as I've got a lot of stuff going on in school and whatnot. But let me know if you guys enjoyed this. This is a series that I'm excited to continue, and I'm not going to let myself get bored of this one, because it's an actual challenge. I feel like I do too many kind of cookie cutter things, and this is something I don't really see people doing that often, so it's just going to be more interesting for me than all the other stuff that I've been trying to get into lately. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and in the next episode I'm going to get this grass moved into a proper farm, probably that way. I'm going to branch out, get some new saplings here. I think I'm going to turn this into something, because it is a bit of an eyesore right now, and then I might even explore one of the geodes or a shipwreck or something. But yeah, let me know what you guys want to see, and let me know if you enjoyed this. Let me know any changes you want to see and whatnot. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!